Okay, Wednesday morning in the kingdom, and it's raining. It started raining yesterday, and it rained hard last night. Yes, that Noah fella's going to start his boat here right away. We had lots of rain, which is good. So this morning we woke up to +8 Celsius, but on the yo-yo scale, +47. My note sheet's a little wet. I tried to do the morning intro. It didn't work out, but I had to take the 38 GMC with the welder, the service truck, over to the staff's house so she could run the welder while it's raining. And I brought the 41 Chevy back, yes. And also too, Johnny G got us these blades, but guess what? They're the thin ones, yeah, for cutting. Oh well, he'll be going down south to visit his wife and the grandkids, so he'll be cuddling on the couch. I'll ask him again to get the thicker ones, yes, the thicker ones for grinding. The 1/4 inch. Size matters, even in the grinder blades. Yeah, it's just like in the bedroom. All right, let's see if we can do a scroll. It's raining, and we're going to enjoy it today. Let it rain, because the fires and everything should stop. But no, this will just tease the fires to get them going more. Yes, they'll just slow them down. We need lots of rain for 40 days and 40 nights, just like that Noah fella. All right, we got the power source running. The mini power source. Let's go make a coffee in the coffee maker and enjoy the warmth of the shop with the wood stove going and the heat on in the house. Yes, life is normal in the kingdom. Well, we better go. Here comes the boss.
Thursday morning in WHO-ville. It's almost 9 a.m. Sorry about the background noise. I have the power source going so I can charge up the batteries and cool the fridge and freezer down, plus run the Wi-Fi. Since I can't use the welder right now, it's kind of raining. It's been raining since yesterday and hasn't stopped at all. As you can see, lots of rain has come down. Even my little trench right there in front of the house is getting used, which is good. It keeps the water out of my yard. Now let's head inside and make breakfast. I know for a fact the dogs aren't going to want to go outside because it is wet out here. My dad's going to bring the 38 over, so when he shows up, I'll get a little video. Almost 9 a.m. My dad's going to bring the 38 over. I took the ladder off the 41 and I strapped it down. That way the cover doesn't blow off when my dad's driving back to the kingdom. It is raining pretty good out here right now. Just after 9 a.m. my dad went back to the kingdom with the 41. As you can hear in the background, I have the welder going. I'll only leave it going for about 20 minutes or so to cool down the fridge and the freezer, and then I can switch back over to the inverter. 10 a.m. and I just switched over to the inverter. I had the welder running for an hour and then it died on me, so I moved the little gas can outside on top of the little side panel there, and it ran perfectly for another 10 minutes or so. But I want to change out of my wet clothes, so I just switched over to inverter power. I'll run the welder again at lunchtime so I can make lunch. Can't really cook with my camp stove since it's raining. Now let's head inside and start sorting some berries.
Okay, 10:30. We started the fire around 8:30 this morning, and it's nice and toasty warm in here. And I'm drying my jacket because it got wet. So we're burning the scrap woods. We brought some pallets in from Sir Rodney from the last shipments we've gotten, so those will go through the wood stove and keep us warm. We're doing pretty good with the shop. Usually when it rains this heavy, we get flooded out. We got a little bit of water action here and some at this other end, but that's okay. But the main thing is it's nice and warm in here. And we're doing all right. Yes, that's actually pretty dry over here. All right, so let's clean off the workbench, get to work. Seeing how the boss is such an asshole, And the welder seems louder today because we're an overcast, cloudy day, so that means the sound is being, how to say, suppressed or whatever, so it doesn't rise up. And heat is on in the house, so as we're in the shop working, we're warming up the house, and then for lunch we'll switch over to mini power. Yes, mini power source. Oh, life is good. Okay, 11:30 in the kingdom, and I'm slowly getting that shelf full right there, just on the corner to take to the trailers. Yes, the storage trailers. I'm going through the stuff here, organizing it, because we got those brake rods done, and the park brake levers done, rods done, and the 2-speed, so everything's getting put away. All right, so over here, I'm playing Norm. Going through these pails. Some of these pails have been sitting here for a year with, how would you say, stuff in them. So we're going through them, but it's not the same, because I'm not sitting here enjoying a beverage, sitting on the bar stool like Norm. So this is boring. So I'm sitting here sorting everything. We're getting nuts and bolts and nails and everything like that. Anything's reusable, recyclable at the end of the world, as we enjoy this lovely rain day that we've waited for so long. Okay, now it's lunchtime in the kingdom. We got things sorted out. Whoops, teen, reuse this stuff at a later date. We need those thimbles, and look at these cable clamps. Most of them are Crosby's. Crosby's are hard to, how would you say, find the nuts, because the nuts are different sizes. Yes, they're big nut around, you know, and then you got these in common ones. Yeah, so we're short some nuts, but we'll add to the collection of Crosby clamps or clips in this storage trailer number 1. That's the trailer to buy at my estate sale, because it has all the goodies. Let's go burn some lunch in the microwave, because we have full generator power.
12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch. Today I'll be having Campbell's chunky creamy chicken noodle soup. I'm just going to heat it up in the microwave. I'll get the welder running so I can run the sump pump in the basement. With all this rain, it's a little wet down there, but that's okay. Now let's head inside. The dogs have only been out once because it's pretty wet. 1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch. I don't think we'll be doing anything in the kingdom today. I don't even want to get the quad out right now because it is wet out there. As you can see, it's still raining pretty good. I'll zoom in here. It's raining so hard you can't really see over there. Then I'll show you guys the puddle. Even my little trench is working hard because of how much rain is coming down. And that wind is picking up, so the rain's going sideways. Let's head back inside and just continue sorting berries out.
Okay, after lunch in the kingdom, and I just talked up the stove. Like I cut up the rest of that pallet. Yes, the pallet. All right, so today we're gonna get 6 hours of welder time, because that's all we can afford. Because the gas pumps uptown quit. Yes, they quit. So that's about it. So we're gonna have to watch the fuel. But that's okay, because I had lunch on the mini power. Yes, the mini power source. So I got that sorted out. That pail's ready to go to trailer 1 to increase the resale value of it at my estate sale. Now let's continue the quest. All but the electrical tub. We'll continue going through to sort the goodies. Okay, just about 3 o'clock coffee, and the ground's getting saturated. So the shop's getting a little wet at this corner. We're still good at this end. Probably tomorrow, if it keeps raining, that's when the water will start coming in. All right, so this is what we're doing. Yes, the welder's running so I can have the heat on in the house. So we're running off of battery powers from the mini power unit. And I'm sitting here sorting bolts, okay? So back in the day when I was a big time contractor, you know what we did to clean off the bench? We put a shelf over here. So if you needed a bolt, you went looking for it. And as you can see, we extended the shelf and extended the shelf and extended the shelf. So that's not very good management. You should slow down. Focus on these bolts, because there's what, $1 million in bolts here. Okay, probably a couple thousand. All right, let's scroll this way. So sitting here with the welder running, knowing I got 6 hours for $40 or more for gasoline, I have probably saved probably $400 or $500 worth of nuts and bolts. So we're not getting technical. We're just going nuts, bolts, car parts, all that kind of stuff. Just quickly go through it. And then, because the other day I was short 1/4 inch nuts, and I was in here finding them. There they are there. And then I was short 3/8 nuts. There we go. So now we'll just sort those out a little later on. But the main thing is, let's get some bolts, get some inventory. So then when we get the rain stopped and we're back in production, the boss will be happy because we're not spending 20 minutes looking for 2 3/8 nuts. All right, let's go burn some coffee. Oh, wait, we won't burn it this time. We'll put it through the percolator. Okay, 5 o'clock in the kingdom, and we did good. We got a lot of bolts salvaged, yes, and washers and everything like that. So I spent $40 on gas to run the welder, but I was heating the house. I was enjoying myself in the shop, and this is a nice relaxing day. So it's not the same without beverage, and it's not the same without Norm, because Norm's no longer with us from Cheers. He passed away this month, last month. All right, the boss will be pleased. We got what we needed. All right, let's go check on the flags. We're going to call it a day.
5 p.m. and it's still raining. It hasn't stopped at all today, so let's head inside and see if the dogs will go out for a few minutes just to use the bathroom, and then I can make supper and end my day.
Okay, it's not raining that bad out here, but we'll see if we can do the end of the day standing out here. Yes, look at the water, the ground saturated, and the water starting to come in the front of the shop. So that means the ground is saturated, which is good. That means a lot of rain. We had a productive day switching out the trucks with the staff, and she had trouble with the welder. We think that gas is vapor locking, so we got to drive this down the street, and I didn't have the windshield wiper with me. Oh my. So when we take it back to the staff's house, we'll have to make sure we take the windshield wiper. I had a windshield wiper with the 38 GMC, so I had no problems going over there. Plus we had heat, we had everything. Life was good. All right, let's go walk the dogs, make a video. It's going to be short, but oh well. We had a good day and the rain finally came. Hopefully the fires are over, and then we can get back to a normal life and drink beverage. All right, talk to you later.